dudes across the street. Guys, I have no idea what's going on here. No idea. Guys, I have no idea. We're chasing down a call for a person with a knife. Ended up over here. We saw a bunch of security guards, so we came over here and found this. See that wheelie?
Yeah.
No one knows, like, what's going on? Everyone's asking what's going on. I don't know what to tell them.
I mean, this is Maxwell Street. It's famous for late night eating, and it's Mike's.
You guys, we're on Maxwell Street. There's Maxwell Street Polish sausage place right over here. Two of them next to each other. There's a line. People are lined up 6 feet apart all the way down the block. And then you got these guys, their bikes and quads.
I wouldn't mind it for
I think they're like, one of those little guys is like 5,000 or 6,000.
how much this was.
Oh, I don't know, that's probably expensive.
Yeah.
They were blocking traffic for a while, now it's backed up, so they're probably gonna wait till the traffic's gone before they do more.
I'm on Maxwell. We on Maxwell Street.
I think so.
Maxwell?
No, Maxwell Street's one street over.
We're on Union. Right, Bob.
There's Maxwell right here, goes underneath. Maxwell goes underneath this building here.
Every Sunday night.
Oh, they do this every Sunday?
I still get up here every Sunday night for That's a good video. Oh, they were showing off with the cameras too. The one guy that had the dirt bike, he could have
Oh, yeah.
a block and a half.
Seen it. These grilled onions smell amazing. Jim's Original.
Yeah, like I told him, I said, I don't know. I said,
This is why we came over here. We saw probably 10, 12 officers standing right over here. Cars were blocking the road. And then we found all these bikers.
This car first came out. I had it the first year it came out. It's my favorite car I ever had. The Chrysler 300 with the new body. When that first came out, I had it the first year it came out. It was my favorite car of all time.
What's up, guys? Power is everything. Alan on the spot. Ex-bootlicker.
That was badass, huh?
Philmatic. Jerry Singleton. Auditing Chicago. Good to see you guys in here. We're out in the streets of Chicago with disorderly product news.
If you guys remember when the thing first hit, I was trying to get a car, but once the thing hit, like I wasn't too keen on getting a car, so I just relaxed and worked on my credit.
All right, pan down. We're gonna pan down. You're gonna see the sidewalk. I don't think so.
What?
I don't think so. I think it's just I think a guy just stalled or got a flat tire. State troopers blocking the shoulder for him.
He ran out of gas or something. Dude, when I was coming back from Baltimore, I was coming right back in on 94. They had the whole, it was like 7 o'clock in the morning on a Monday. They had the whole 94 locked down and had they must have had a shootout along 94. There you go, guys. That was pretty cool, no? And you know when they saw the cameras, they wanted to turn
This
up.
works when I flip it around. There you go.
They wanted to turn up when the cameras got on.
Oh, is that I could be in the house?
Mostly known by the Sears Tower. I'll tell you this, I bought a Jeep and I got traded in. I had it for 24 hours, I took it back.
Frequency mode.
Nobody talked to I could be. He's a cop.
Is he? He just said just said praying for y'all.
That's not what you mean. That's not what you think.
What's he saying?
I used to tell him in Discord all the time I'm praying for him, but that's not a good thing. I'm praying that something happens to him.
Yeah. I mean, it's so loud, there's not much I could say. They're bikers.
Is that you or me?
Not me.
That's your helmet cam.
Is it?
Chi-Town Stu. We're trying our best to get in one good cop watch, but
We had the ultimate one that got the Tinder. The guy got set up.
If we could have made it there, that would have been.
You know, it was some pretty. Oh yeah, my camera must have went out for some reason. It was a pretty girl, and I mean they're known to do that, right? Some pretty girl gets online and she gets some guy all, hot and bothered, all ready to get down.
Well, that's why
He invites him over to their house, and her brother and 2 cousins, are there with masks and guns.
That's why every time you hear about a female that's going to meet somebody for the first time from the internet, you're like, no, you don't go alone, and don't have them go to your house. Common sense.
Yeah, they say 90% of the murders are gangs, girls, and drugs. Gangs, girls, and money. I'm sorry. 80% of the murders in Chicago are unsolved. 80% of the murders in Chicago are unsolved. 8 out of every 10 are not solved. That's insane. Yeah, this is where they come and hang out on Sunday nights. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have a place like that when you were younger, where guys who had motorcycles would come and hang out?
No, me and my friends didn't have any motorcycles.
Well, they even motorcycles are your nice cars. We'd go to Hart. I don't want to say. When you're in Little Italy, everybody's got a nice car, right?
Shots fired somewhere in Sacramento.
Sacramento. Guys, can you guys listen to that? Can you listen to that back in here? Can you guys listen to that back in here if you could hear what that was? Shots fired on Sacramento. We're on the west side. Can you guys rewind that? Can you hear that back? There were shots on Sacramento. What the address was? Just keep going driving though. Sacramento's up there anyway. Otis dirt bike.
Follow the flashing lights, but never seem to see any.
No, yeah.
Either don't. I mean, I don't know how many times we've gone to a call and we drive past cops that are going the other direction or just sitting there.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they're definitely not. It's not a hot night out tonight, which would be. I guess I got that good video with the guy from the office of traffic management who was yelling at me that I couldn't record him.
Yeah.
And then I thought well, you'd have to watch the video.
There's not much going on. Maybe it'll get more crazy later, but you guys, it's really nice outside right now. It's like
You can turn that air off.
It's like 75. Well, I don't want it to be loud with the window off, but I don't know. I don't care about the gas. We waste the air. I don't care.
1421.21.
District 14.
21. Good morning. We get up and rolling. It'll be a couple of fireworks.
Parking lot pimping back in the hood. We used to parking lot pimp every day of the week. Are you kidding me?
Anyone get an answer on that address?
You guys get an answer on that address? I had my first car when I was 15. 92, mine was.
Where we going?
No, we don't. Well, get to California and make a right. That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the right would be, I don't know. It could be in Little Village. Village too.
Now what?
What is this?
Survey.
Make a right. Make a right and then go down. Once you get to California, make a right. I guarantee we'll find it. It's Halstead, so just keep going down straight, and we'll find it. Hit that like button, guys.
Chi-Town Sue said she couldn't hear the address because you were talking.
Yeah, I was talking.
That's funny. They repeat themselves.
They turn it. Is it on?
It's on. They repeat themselves on everything except for the address. The address they only give one time.
You ever heard you ever heard that lady that always says good morning? That one operator there always says good morning, dispatcher.
No.
She starts off every sentence she says with good morning.
Oh jeez. I haven't heard her.
All right, I'm gonna go live, guys. If I get some, so I gotta be quiet so I can hear something. I'll be back. 888 North Sacramento. 888 North Sacramento.
888 North Sacramento.
So yeah, if you get to Sacramento, make a right.
Racine.
Fuck, are we going the right way or not? 888 North Sacramento. Let me put on my thing. We might not be going the right way. Fuck. I know. Actually, I think we are though. Is the
Source?
CSR behind us or in front of us?
I think it's behind us, but I
Okay.
don't see it.
As long as it's behind us. Okay. Shit. 888 North Sacramento.
There's Loomis.
Okay, keep on going. Get Sacramento's up there. Yeah, we're good. 888. Sick.
These roads are killing my car. Oh my god.
I'm coming up on it. 15 minutes away.
15 minutes?
Yeah.
In 800 feet, turn right onto South Ashland Avenue.
It's telling me to turn on Ashland.
Yeah.
Turn right onto South Ashland Avenue.
So you turn and then stay on Ashland for a while.
Continue on South Ashland Avenue
It's
for
gonna be our
1.5
last mission.
Yeah.
Sound like they went silent. There's like no calls.
Blair Force One, DPN sent me.
Yay! Alright, little something special for United Chicago and Homeless, but there's a female middle of the street with her pants
It's
down.
in Sacramento. What did he say?
Female in the street, middle of the street with her pants down.
Where was that at?
Oh, jeez. I don't know.
Sacramento's before Cali, depending on which way
It's
you're
Holman
coming
and
from.
something.
Sacramento's gonna be
But that's a different district. I switched over.
before California from our drive.
That was the wrong.
Or after Sacramento.
That was District 10, I think.
God dang it, dude. That drives me nuts.
What?
Dick.
Oh, yeah. Who's in here? Don Donald. I need new shocks. No, they need new roads. Yeah,
Yeah.
fix the roads.
They got so many. We pay so much in
Freddie.
for fines and fucking red light cameras.
Blair Force. You've been in here before.
Blair
Says
Force One.
DPN sent me, he said.
Blair Force One's always in my.
I've seen him in here.
That's my man. Oh, I should have had him raid yours before I went out.
You probably sent them
I should have had him raid
a
yours
long
before.
time ago.
Yeah, you know what? I should have had him raid yours when I got out. I didn't realize you were gonna stay alive. So, if this shot spotter, I think that they're still gonna be doing something when we get there.
I don't know. I don't think that was ShotSpotter. I think that was a real
No, it was. I thought it was. Shots fired, but it was.
shots fired, not ShotSpotter.
Oh.
Shots fired. ShotSpotter is just picking up fireworks all the time.
Yeah.
It's useless.
Well, no, I mean, if it works right, it's supposed to be able to pick up the gauge and the caliber. And when it works right. but obviously fireworks sound a lot like gunshots. Right, close explosions.
Fireworks complaint for the beach box, okay?
I mean, hey Boomer, back in the day, what, a few months ago, you'd hear it called on the dispatch, shot spotter, 3 shots, whatever, at this address.
Yeah.
And then
this is where I think they were at. The guy was at with the fucking with the trying to
yellow light.
yeah.
You'd hear the call for shot spotter, and then 10 seconds later, you hear the same address, maybe a couple houses down, a complaint for fireworks, and they couldn't put 2 and 2 together. They'd show up to both houses.
Yeah, but they have to, you know what I'm saying? Because they can't just say, oh, one was shots fired, oh, it just might have been fireworks, we can't go. You know what I'm saying? They can't just not show up to fight a gunshot call. Then they're super bogus. They're already super bogus, dude. But if we got all the shot spotter technology, we have all these police officers, and they're just not, then they start to not show up for shots fired call, then then they really throw in the towel.
So much for that DUI driver on the beach. 3035 spotting 3035 spotting from the anonymous caller. The female is trying to get a blue wrap word that's intoxicated. I have a partial plate of Adams 45 in the direction.
Use the left lane to turn left on
3035.
Yeah, that's not gonna be. What's the 3035?
I don't remember.
It was on the north.
1212.
We're clear. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Night night.
One less bad apple out there.
All the bad apples seem to be. Dude, they were doing a. Did you watch a video on my channel where in New York they were doing a sting on those bikes, and they had the barricades,
they threw
and they threw the barricade in front right before
on the bottom of a ramp.
Yeah.
So the guys are flying down with their bike
With the green light, and they threw it in there, and
right in front of them.
yeah, it's like,
Can you
dude,
imagine if a cop did that to a cop? What would happen to you?
like you're gonna kill somebody,
That's
dude.
assault.
Like, are you
Or
kidding me?
worse. I don't even know what you call that.
The problem is that they had people up there. They were supposed to spot them and call them down.
And they're
Use
not
the
paying
left
attention.
lane to turn left
Yeah,
onto West
obviously they didn't get them, but you got to let them go. Your next plan of action cannot be throw the barricades up so they crash into them.
In 800 feet, use the left
Wait,
lane
you
to
want
take
the bikes off the
I-290
street because they're
west
unsafe. So kill the guy to get the bike off the street.
Which way?
It's go get onto 290. So get on the left. You're gonna get 290 over here.
Over the
Use
sky.
the left lane to take the I-290 west ramp.
I don't see it.
It's up there, right after
Oh, I
the.
see.
Right. So that guy like in that wheelchair like that's asking for money. Like, what do you think? He lives around here somewhere, you say?
Oh.
I mean, he look clean and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's got an electric wheelchair. So he maybe probably just got it. Everything on him is clean. He probably goes out here, make a couple bucks, and go back inside. He's definitely not homeless.
Continue on I-290 west for 1 mile.
90 West. This is what they call this heroin highway. They made documentary after documentary about it because it comes from the suburbs right through the west side. So the most profitable drug areas are right off of this expressway. So people can literally get off on these exits, whether it be Western, California, Holman. They go around one block, they pick up what they want because the west side of Chicago has the most open air drug markets in the nation, and they're right back on the expressway. So they're literally in the city they go around one block. And that's why a lot of the killings happen on these streets to the right and the left of the, more on to the right over here. A lot of killings happen because those are really, really high profitable drug watch this guy. Drug
Keep right.
territories. Guys making 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100,000.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto South Sacramento Boulevard.
It's California. Sacramento's after California.
Okay. Are you going for your car?
That's gonna be Sacramento, I think, up there.
Okay, I'll join the station when on the car.
I don't hear any more chatter about it.
You wanna go past and then just go back? We get, because when we get on 290 here, it's drop me off at. No, right.
Blue jeans, t-shirt, walking with a cane, seems to be struggling, possibly intoxicated. So he's going northbound and the southbound side of the street, and the fire's not responding. We should advise if they're needed from a third-party
Keep
caller.
on South Sacramento Boulevard for 3/4 of a mile.
Oh, 21, 221. 221, good morning. I have a noise complaint for
Good
you.
morning.
Wanna be
She just got on. That's why they were saying they were going out, because there was a new shift. She's the one that says good morning.
Must be 11.
That's why, 'cause she does the overnight shift. That's why she says good morning.
Well, what's your Sam?
So it's the Sam.
Well,
Yeah, so I checked that being, not seeing anybody at California, Augusta, maybe they're closer to Division.
That's where we're going.
215 plus the Sam doesn't see anyone on California and Augusta, so check Division.
That's where we're going. Oh no, we're going to Sacramento. Right? It's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be like the same exact thing, because this is Sacramento all the way down to Grand. Oh man, it's fun. You want to try and go over there or no?
No, I want to go to Shots Fired. I mean,
That's 4 minutes away.
Yeah, we're almost there. Let's drive by it at least.
Man, those what's it called? Did smell good though, didn't they?
Oh, the onions? Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to get the Maxwell Street on Halstead all the time. Also by 31st.
All 34. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're heading into report. Okay, 10 4.
Heading into report. That wasn't the officers at this
In 1,000 feet, continue straight onto North Sacramento Boulevard.
at the shooting.
Well, what's your Sam?
Oh, it's the Sam.
Continue straight onto North Sacramento Boulevard.
I'm going to check with all Central Wells. The man with the cane appears to be just south of Division on the west side of the street on California. He's in front of a blue van.
What was that guy doing? Fucking A.
I'm surprised this is one piece. Those are some big potholes right there.
What was the girl naked? Wasn't there one girl naked?
Yeah, naked at the middle of the road.
What was this one in California Division? Because that's right by where we're going. You want to pass it? Because we're going to have to pass it to go there.
Yeah, whatever.
California, the next street over, and then Division, and then back over here, it's like 3 more streets down, main streets down over there.
Whatever's closest. That's where I want to go.
Okay, so look, see if it's they're both not far from each other. See what it says.
West Schubert, 2314 Schubert in the parking garage. Cell phone call that says several people are throwing beer bottles and cans from off the top floor of the parking garage.
This is Chicago.
Okay,
Okay, so go.
I think that tow truck's waiting for someone to crash into one of those potholes. Look at that. Slamming into those potholes with water, and now my camera won't focus. We got water on the windshield. Just cleaned it. plugged in.
So this is gonna be coming up. You're gonna make the shots fired one is gonna come first. So you're gonna make a little bit of left and Grant, so get in that left lane. Because Grant's gonna go on an angle a little bit.
This is Grand.
Oh, we're on Grand?
This is Grand. Right here.
No, I know, but it's gonna keep on going. We'll get on the left. Make a left right here. Sorry, that was my bad. So that's Augusta. Okay, division down there, California down there is right there. So this up here is once you get to Kedzie, make a left. So the next, not this light, the one that just turned green is gonna be Kedzie. Not this one. I believe the next one's gonna be Kedzie, right?
This is Kedzie.
Okay, make 11, Kedzie.
23, 223. 223, good morning. I have a deceptive practice in progress on the beat at 2 South Levitt. 2 South Levitt. Muhammad is in red cab number 1980. Sent a male Hispanic passenger went inside to get money and hasn't returned to pay.
Imagine that. Imagine being a cab driver and they say they went inside to get money. And you know what I'm saying? Like, how much are you going to deal with that in the hood?
Which way?
So you're going to go and fuck them. That was, here, yes.
Lights.
It's not done. It's not done. We needed to go right there on that little block right there. If you could
Can I turn
fucking.
right here?
Yeah, well, we're going right. And see if you can turn, make a U-turn. Yeah, make a U-turn. Yeah,
From the anonymous caller.
yeah, this is exactly where you need to be. So turn around.
Thank you.
This is where I was at that one time. If you watch my video, where the what's it called? The security guard was in there and he yelled at me, "Get out of here!" He goes, "What happened to your eye, bro?"
What's that? A bump.
Make a left. You go, "What's happened to your eye, bro?" I'm like, "I got in a fight. I got him sitting hiding inside offices like you." Did you see that one? That was when the riots were going on. Okay, make a right here. It's grand. You should have made it right now.
When you get your car, I got a public safety concern on 12 speed, 1003 Levitt, 1003 Levitt at Columbus Park. Smells playing basketball and a group of people playing soccer. Car said the playground is closed.
Fucking go. Leave them the fuck alone, dude. People are killing each other. They're going after people playing soccer and basketball because the park is closed. God forbid you're out having a good time and the park is closed. Why is the park closed? Why? Well, is everybody up during the day? Does everybody have a life during the day so people that live at night can't enjoy the make a this is Sacramento, right? I don't fucking know.
Well,
Make a left right here.
right here. You got the map in front of your.
Make a left right here. Make a left here. It's right there. It's right there. Sacramento's in that next street right there. Right there.
14, good morning. Can you run on the battery just occurred? 3042 Drake, 3042 North Drake.
I mean, I don't think anybody's here. We've gone past the street 5 times. I'm sorry, but yeah, make a left in Augusta, and then it's just.
Exposed himself to her. When she resisted his advance, he hit her and her car
Just make a left on it. Make a left on there. And then there's Sacramento right here. So it's right here. Whatever, it's right here.
Alright, so it's right here.
Yeah, it's right here.
Where's all the cops?
Like not here. This is like a park or something, right? So it's not.
Alright, where's the other call that was
Make
nearby?
a right. That one we'll find out real quick if they're there or not. You got to think though, shots fired unless you're there, and so, unless somebody's wounded, nobody's sticking around to fucking after they shoot. Right.
Yeah, we.
You know what I'm saying?
If there was something going on, usually we hear.
Keep on hearing chatter about it, but there's really nothing else to go to.
But they never said they were done. They never said there's nothing here. They just never said anything.
Yeah, but we're assuming this. So that's Augusta. So we need to go. The next main street over is Division, and I think this is California right here. So we got to get to California and then Division. That's California, I believe. Take a left. Yeah. Where is this? Is there another fucking plug here?
Okay.
Like the smaller one? Yeah, this one. I should have been doing this so I could fucking have something. Cause this thing went out of battery some point when I wasn't. Oh, that's what that beep was, you know?
Miss Fuckanuts says hump. Oh yeah, those speed humps. Very good for your car. Built immunity. There we go.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. They're still here. Motherfucker. Oh, damn it, dude.
Go to a call. There's nowhere to park. Go this way. What was this call for?
Dude, this is I don't know. They couldn't find him. Park right over here. They couldn't find him somewhere else, and this is where they found him. They looked at for him over.
This is no parking.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, who's coming? It's not like we're gonna be out forever. Ready? Wow, god dang it.
Oh, great. This whole thing came up. I think they spotted us. Decided to get out of the road.
As soon as they seen us coming, they took off.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, someone called 911 and said, what'd they say?
They said someone
Someone with a red mask.
Oh, did you fall down? Did you fall down or something?
Car hit me.
Somebody hit you?
Car hit me.
Car?
Today?
No.
Oh, okay. Not today. Not today.
No, today. I
Oh.
just came to the hospital.
That's why he's got the cane.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far do you live over here?
Yeah, 925.
Okay, you better go home before you get hit again.
Yeah, I don't know what the bar because I walk.
You were at the bar?
Yeah, I can walk longer.
Oh, now you going to walk home?
Yes.
Okay.
Be careful though.
Yeah, be careful.
You're not driving, are you? Okay.
Well, that was a waste of time, but at least cops left him alone. So that's good. Man down.
That was a good though, street bike thing. Something different for each channel, you know?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put all the footage together tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, if you just get on 290, go down California straight down 290, and then we'll just get off Manhattan, just jump in that car, man. So I'll jump on my car, and then you're good, right?
All right.
That sound good?
Yeah.
Let me see here. And I was hungry. We should. That reminded me when I went to Philadelphia on the trip. That reminded me of the cheesesteak. Like that was like the cheesesteak district of like. Believe it or not, I had never been to Maxwell Street. I seen. Oh, look at that! Chainweaver gave you $10.
Whoa.
That's my guy right there.
Chainweaver. Never seen him before.
Thank you, Chainweaver. You're a gentleman. You're a gentleman.
Awesome.
Thank you, Chainweaver. That's a cool thing to do. You didn't have to do that, buddy. That was cool.
Yeah, and I appreciate the tips. It helps me with gas and whatnot.
What do you guys? How do you guys feel? The guys that are on this stream right now. Should I ask them?
Yeah, you can talk to them. It's fine.
So what do you guys feel about the people like Furry Potato and SGV News? They go to like private citizens' houses, or they go to places of worship, and they just, you know, yeah, obviously are there, you know, with their cameras just pointed at them to get a reaction out of normal people. What do you guys think about that? Because they get a lot of views. Like, people are watching that stuff, and I don't know. It's just it's weird to me, dude. Like, you just. It's like you're putting your finger an inch away from somebody's face and saying, "But I'm not touching you. But I'm not touching you. But I'm not touching you." And they're getting tons of views. That's why they keep on doing it. Yeah. But to me, it's terrible. Like, it's just terrible. Like, there's nothing intelligent about it. There's nothing hard about it. There's nothing. Yeah, I seen it. It's just go and irritate somebody. Maybe we can make a left. I'll go straight down there if you want to see what's up there. Yeah, just irritate somebody. Yeah, it's trashy. It is, dude. I mean, you're not going to police stations. You're not going. Yeah, I'm the type of. I don't even go to post offices or anything like that because it's corny. You know, a mailman never slapped me in the face in Cicero Avenue.
I think.
But they're getting views. I mean, they're getting views. SGV News, and they're getting tons of views on their videos, and it's just making them do it more. But it's just, to me, you're going up to regular people's business, and you're all messed up, and you're videotaping them. A normal person's gonna be like, "What are you doing, dude?" It's weird. Anybody's gonna do like, because it's not normal. It doesn't happen every day.
I think the reason Furry started doing that is because she just wanted to see, you know, just a regular First Amendment test and see if they were gonna call the cops, and that's it. Not expecting anything major. And you know, she used to do post offices from outside and all kinds of other.
And she got into like the synagogues and.
Well, she's doing water departments and stuff from outside, not trying to get inside or anything.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she had this idea to go to different, the 3 different churches. Which way?
Go straight. So like a synagogue, a mosque, and a
that was
church.
her idea, was 3 different churches and see.
You mean 3 different places of worship?
3 different kinds of churches and see which ones would not call 911. Which ones would be cool with her, just to test it out. And on her first one,
She got shot.
they went nuts. Like they tried.
She got shot on one. She got the
ricochet shot or whatever. But
Yeah.
still, you know.
She got shot in the
And
ankle.
then,
Make it right.
you know, that's gonna change you a little bit. That's gonna. So when that
But
happened,
still,
I
like,
think she'd say, well, now I know that they're not gonna
Just to me, it's just
respect me. So now she's going like, you know, full speed ahead on all the churches. And
Well, they're not churches. He's saying churches, mosques, and synagogues.
But it's somewhere along the line. It's changed from trying to see if they're gonna call the police to trying to see if they're gonna do anything and treating them like they're government employees, basically.
They're just going to any places, and you're going to get a confrontation with people. Like, cause it's not you know what I'm saying? People are going to ask you what's up. Like, they're going to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, it happens, and then you act like you don't know what's going on and you're confused.
But on the other hand, after all this time, after all these months,
Yeah, but
and
these
hundreds of videos,
99% of the population doesn't watch these videos.
Yeah, but they would all talk to each other, you know?
Yeah.
Like, why?
But
You
they
know,
don't. I
someone
mean,
from one church, how come you're not communicating, saying, hey, there's this person that goes around recording, and you got to realize it's okay, and not freak out on them. Instead,
I mean,
they all
I'm sure
freak
she
out.
goes out of her way to go out of different places that are not around each other. Does it all day, every day. I mean, she just stood in front of somebody's house the other day. They were eating dinner or drinking wine on their porch, on their front porch, in California, and she just stood there with a motorcycle helmet on in all black and was just pointing her camera at them. That's fucking weird, dude. If somebody with a motorcycle helmet, all black, and a blacked out motorcycle helmet, and my family's there and they're just standing there pointing a camera at him, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be defensive.
Yeah, I mean, if
But that's the type of stupidity. That's what's gonna happen is laws are reactive; they're not proactive, right? So the way society works is things, technology is developed, and then laws are made to apply to how we live after that. If this becomes the standard, the majority of people are not going to go for this, and the majority is always going to win. You know, and if you think it's the First Amendment, they can't do anything. Look at the Second Amendment. Look at the Second Amendment. That's your right. How many are you walking around with pistols on your hip? They've obviously made that into you gotta make you get up here, you gotta make a left.
did she say go ahead, China?
I think she said go ahead now. Yeah, she was snap face, yeah. She in that same thing, she did a salute, an SS salute to them. And then you got one guy called Spittin' Cobra. I'm not that into the auditing world. Like, I don't watch this shit like other people. But Spittin' Cobra is trying to get rid of auditing the USA because he used the N-word. Well, get rid of. Why don't you put that energy behind getting rid of furry? No.
Huh?
Yeah, because we got 290s down there. I don't know who her boss is, but I mean, for one thing, is her channel's not. It's not gaining subscribers. She's been stuck at where she's been at for like a month, 2 months, 3 months now. I don't know how anybody could watch that garbage. Like, I understand how you can watch SNV news. That's good. Furry, that's such garbage. Oh my God. It's horrible. And how she talks to herself, and it's just like she just doesn't have a personality. She doesn't. Oh, it's just the worst.
1215 1215.
She might be worse than auditing America.
Okay, stand by.
Did you she talks like she's like a little kid when she like laughs to herself and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my god. I never understood how people watch that. Never in my mind I understood how that. Because she always was around 54, 55, 56, whatever she's at now. She's been at that since I was at 15. And I looked at it and I'm like, okay, I get the name, Furry Potato. That's a weird name. It kind of draws people in. She does provocative stuff. I get it. But it's the same stuff, and she's not very, you know, sharp with her tongue. She's not fast with any comeback. She's not like funny, or she doesn't have much charisma. She just does shocking stuff, but it's done every single day, so it's no longer shocking.
Yeah, I'd like to see her do more just straight up.
Well, I mean, I don't care what they do.
Oh, here's a burned up Dollar Tree.
I just don't want that to take over the pervasive way things are going. You know what I'm saying? For people to start doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Good morning. Can you help us out on 33th Street, please? Check for disturbance 1241 north of Milwaukee. 1241 north of Milwaukee. Sean said that there was 2 mailboxes who were harassing people in front of the sushi bar.
Sushi?
A mailbox with a cap.
Yeah, I'd like to see her put more energy and just like camping out in front of the sheriff's department and recording all their cars.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care what she does specifically. I'm not here to say, oh, I'd like to see her do more of this or that. I would not like to see more of that stuff keep going. Like, how many times are you going to stand outside a water filtration plant or a fucking this plant or that plant and wait for the cops to come so you can argue the merits of Terry versus Ohio with one suburban cop? Like, the video's been done 90 trillion times. Stop doing it. So stupid. And then these autos always get beat up and slapped around, and they can't get it why the cops never take their side. You know what I'm saying? The cops know that they're, you know, and I'm what you call that, but the way that they go about it is just fucking stupid. And that's what another auditor said to me one time. He's like, and he's right, and it's the same thing I've always said. You can't expect to get into this and expect not to get blowback from people. Like, you're going out of your way, you know, and a lot of times to piss people off, to get into their space, to annoy them. And then when you get that repercussion, you're like, you know, how many auditors you hear get arrested and their voice goes up 12 octaves? What? I was about to get out my ID. I was about to get my ID out. Dude, you weren't getting out your ID for the past 20 minutes. Now when you're taking out the cuffs, okay, I'll give you my ID. It's like a fucking straight bitch, dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. At least when you got arrested, you fucking stood your ground. Like, I don't have to show you shit. I'm not showing you shit. But there's people that got arrested. I'm not even gonna talk about it. But they were talking about not giving their ID, and then as soon as he clamped up his partner, he said, "Okay, I'll give you my ID." What happened, tough guy? You weren't giving up your ID the minute you're gonna get arrested. Now you want to give up your ID? It's this. This is what it is. I guess this is, at the end of the day, is do you have a purpose? Is there a reason why you're doing something, right? Do you believe in what you're doing, and is there a reason why you're doing it? Or is it just to get views? Is it just to get views? Because if you didn't do that, you wouldn't have much self-worth. You would just be a regular person. You wouldn't be whatever they call you on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on over here?
That's the same exact place that we sat in the cops went inside, I think.
I don't think we've been over here.
Oh yeah, we've been over here. There's 290s coming up. But that's how I feel.
Who's in the chat?
Let me see who's in the chat. JW, Donald. Compared to driving around talking.
I think I know.
Yeah, we're live, Donald. So I literally cannot make.
Yeah, we can't.
I can't make crime happen.
We
As much as I want to, I cannot make crime happen. Drive around talking.
What?
Okay, we'll be quiet. How about we drive around and be quiet?
We'll be quiet.
Don't say anything.
Yeah. Well, there's not much crime happening right now, so that's a good thing, right? We tried. We tried going on some calls. It didn't work out. Cops leave before we get there. My first 2 times out, I got absolutely no
Cop
footage.
watching is different to auditing. Yeah. Make it right. Make it right. Make it right.
Ah,
I don't feel like I cop watch or audit. I've never been into a police station without a reason. Like either my reason was to give them the mission statement for demand your flag, or that we demanded the American flag and only American flag be placed in all the buildings, properties, and uniforms of the people's buildings, properties, and uniforms, or because the one guy was threatening my life and he would pretend like he was a cop, or for one of those reasons. But people think all of us. Yeah, keep on going. Keep on going. All of these people think all auditors have to. Oh, you're one of those guys, and like we all agree on stuff. No, we just all carry cameras. We don't agree on a lot of stuff.
we're like barbecue. All different kinds of meat smothered in the same sauce.
Yeah, like me and Nightcrawler see the same on a lot of issues, so we'll go out together. But those guys, just because he has a camera and he films the police, don't think that I agree with everything he says or agree with anything he says. And that happens all the time, because I'll go in there and I'll ask an officer to identify, and he'll point to somebody else with a camera and be like, I already told him. Well, we're 2 different people. Well, what do you mean you told him? Because he has a camera? Yeah, it's right up there.
Is this where we were before?
Yeah.
So they opened the road?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or someone opened it for them?
No, I guess they opened it. But this is exactly where we're at, see?
Looks like someone crashed through that.
Well, yeah, it looks like they kind of just threw a cat to the side, but these ones obviously didn't throw it to the side. Yeah. They must have like the analytics of
Yeah, well, it's a slow day for crime, and they're going to think that closing that road had some kind of magic outcome on crime. It was just a coincidence.
Well, I mean, there's a reason why they closed that exact road. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they have the analytics, and they know exactly what gangs are where, and it just makes it harder for them to get in back and forth. So, a lot of murders are done by happenstance, just because you happen to see the person at the time. You're not out looking for them. So, if they're not able to go through right there, then they can't run into people that they would normally run into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, they got to try something.
But they can still go around. We went around. We went all around.
Yeah, I mean, it's putting it, yes, but you have to do something. So what? So what? Did you go around just say, throw your hands up and say, fuck, we can't do anything? You got to try something.
Sure. We went around. I don't know.
Yeah. But they didn't go down those streets.
There's no crime on the Independence Bridge today.
Yeah. That was the one I did on New Year's Day, when I said it's 2020 and I got Specs out of the car, and I called him Specs. I think I called him Specs. He's like, do you know anything about this crash? I go, what do you know about this crash? And I go, and he goes, nothing. I go, I don't know nothing either. I go, well, the plates are still on the cars. And then I go, oh, I don't want to really give you any hints or guesses. He got mad when I said that. I said, oh my God. He's like, we're just the guys out here watching the vehicle. I said, I'm just the reporter out here looking at the vehicle. And he goes, okay, cool. His partner was cool. I said, see my hat? And that's when he goes, real official. I'm like, dude, you're dressed like a fucking junior high school janitor. What the fuck are you talking about, official? Like, with you got something sewn into your patch. You got a patch sewn into your arm. I got a patch sewn into my head. The fuck is the difference? You act like you're not sitting there in a fucking uniform. Dickhead. With a name tag on. You would think some cops, you would think like the fucking Professor Xavier or whoever from the X-Men school knocked on their door and said, "We need you to come." Like, you know what I'm saying? These cops, like, you would think that like somebody knocked on their door and said, "We need you, and only you can help us. Only you can save from what's happening." You know, they act like they're fucking heroes, don't they?
Who's that?
Grampy Magic.
Grampy Magic. I heard. Seen him in here.
What kind of car are you driving? It sure seems to be a ride rough.
Well, it's a combination of my shocks and the potholes in Chicago.
Try and keep the. Here's a hint.
And my loose this mount. You can see how loose this is. I'm just barely touching it. It's a good camera phone mount. It just has too much play in it.
And plus, if you do what Nightcrawler does, you don't want to announce what kind of car you have. It might get shown up sometimes, but you're not going to go out of your way to announce it. If you can wear a mask, you're going to wear a mask. Right? That's why sometimes I want to tell them, "Why are you wearing a mask?" Oh my God, dude, you're not doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have every reason to wear this mask. Every reason. I'm just complaining about bullshit, I guess. My man, DPN Chainweaver. It's been quiet all over since the riots. Everyone has burned themselves out.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. They've been killing every weekend. They've been killing. We'll get the numbers tomorrow.
It's been hot out, and it was bad. The first.
There just wasn't that much shooting on the west side today.
Well, maybe everyone's tired from the 4th. Everyone was out in the street.
Yeah, they could have been getting it in on the south side though. Who knows? But for the past 3 weekends, there's been an 8-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 1-year-old killed. And this is weekend after weekend after weekend after weekend after weekend. It's like, how many marches and how many rallies can you have? At what point are you just like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? But I guess, that's the back of the courthouse.
Okay.
I was there one time for court for the Bellwood thing when they pulled me over for the seatbelt, and these 2 girls ran. All of a sudden you hear this all this noise. These 2 girls coming around the corner and they're holding hands while they're running, and they hit the back doors and they're going to the judges and the lawyers' parking lot. Like, those doors are completely off limits. That's the back of the courthouse, and they go, "Come on," and they're running and they're holding hands, and then like 15 seconds later, like a group of 15 middle-aged white guys, cops, sheriffs, come running around the corner after them, and they caught them. But the funny part was that they came running, holding hands. They must have ran out of the courtroom, and one of them, I'm sure, wasn't even in trouble. She just got her friend to run with her. You know, because how could they both be in front of the judge at once? Or did they both run? I don't know.
Anyone still in there?
Yeah, there's still 16 people in it. It's been real quiet. Yeah, that's right. That's why I do it. They caught the 1-year-old child that says he was a big furry dog and killed a little kid. It says he was aiming for a dog. He wasn't aiming for a dog. He was, there was a couple guys in that car. Oh, yeah, no, not the 1-year-old. I'm sorry, I don't know about... No, the 1-year-old was in the car with the mom. The 1-year-old was in the car with the mom. They shot up that car. Dana's been here, right? Or you get up for both?
Either one.
Oh, yeah, you know better than I do. The mom,
I've only been here a couple times,
the
so
car. I know you can get off Manheim and take it, or you get off of Wolf, I guess. The 1-year-old was in the car.
I know.
Oh yeah, okay. Go. The one where the 1-year-old was in the car with the mom. There was a mom and a 1-year-old in the back seat, and they shot up the car.
You got the keys for this thing, right?
Yeah. So they definitely weren't aiming at a dog for the 1-year-old, because they shot up a car in traffic. With just a woman and a child in it. But what I tell people is these murders are happening in very specific areas to very specific people for very specific reasons. You could live your whole life in Chicago and never hear a gunshot. It's the most segregated city in the country. It's the 3rd largest, so it's pretty big. So if you lived in let's say you live in a Mexican section of Chicago, you don't ever have to leave that Mexican section. If you live in Little Village, you don't ever have to leave Little Village. If you work in Little Village, you don't have to leave Little Village your whole life. If you live on the West Side, you don't have to ever leave the West Side your whole life. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you have to go to the other place. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people, Hispanics, that live in Little Village, they don't have to ever learn English because everybody in Little Village speaks Spanish, and that's why a lot of white people from the Northwest Side and black people from the West Side and South Side, they'll get into high school and be like, "This is the first time I've ever actually, hung out with a black guy or whatever, been cool with a black guy," because it's so segregated. I was gonna buy that red one, that red Jeep.
Oh, that's a nice color.
Yeah.
Red and black.
Yeah.
Freedom. Hillside.
Well, I gotta go pick up my car. Shut down too. I got a new car.
This lot over here somewhere.
No, it's up there. Okay, go there.
Ah.
Sorry. I gotta pick up my old car. My new car's at the house. See it over there. I mean, don't put the camera on it.
Right. Swing around.
I mean, this is the best place ever to buy a car. Like this is the best experience I ever had buying a car, was CarMax. They don't haggle with you. It's not some little kid trying to try to take away your money or whatever. The one time I tried to add up the numbers, they said, "What are you doing? What's the problem?" I just want to fucking add up how much it's gonna cost me. I would, how much does this cost? What is this, a brick?
Yeah, you tape it on. It's
Where'd you get it at?
plugs in here, so I just pull this out a little bit, and I don't know. I think I got a
5 and below.
no. It's like $20 at Myers.
I gotta get one like that. So that's a brick. It has a whole bunch of different ones you could just
Yeah,
connect on.
two outlets and 2 USBs.
What does that mean? 2 outlets and 2 USBs.
Like-
But those outlets go to
Cigarette.
USBs.
Cigarette outlets,
But what's the difference?
and these are just USBs.
But those are just USBs that go into there, anyways, right?
I could put them in here. Yeah, I could put in 2 of these. I'd be able to have.
Oh, okay. It's just
6.
more than.
I could have 6 USBs, or I could. But this only takes the cigarette plug for the
Yeah.
radar detector.
All right. Let me get my bag.
Make sure you get everything.
Oh shit! Let me get my bag in.
Last thing I need is I have to drive all the way back over here.
All right. We'll see you soon, guys. Maybe we have a surprise next Sunday. All right.
Yep.
Oh, man,
I think we're
bro.
gonna do this again next week.
I'm gonna break down that video. It's gonna be better with all the bikes,
Okay.
and then that other video with the cop. We're good.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think I'm gonna tell a story about the police chief, like what he's went through and what he's trying to do.
Yeah,
Gotta make it a story. You know what I'm
this
saying?
is an hour and 10 minutes. I'm gonna have to break this up too and
Yeah.
delete this, but I'll have.
Yeah. All right.
It'll take me some time. All right, see ya. All right, so just dropped off the Sorley product news in Hillside. Miss fucking Nuts says best haircut I had was in Little Village. She didn't speak any English, but we communicated just fine. Chainweaver. Yeah, it's. I'm not fixing anything on this car. I need to get a new one. I'm gonna be getting a new one as soon as possible. But yeah, any donations will definitely help. But it's not gonna get anything fixed. Snap Phase. Hey, Snap Phase. Grampy's Magic. Michael Shepard. Null. Null says, how do you feel about the Cook County gun laws and shooting stats? Yeah. You know, the governor's probably patting himself on the back. Gun violence is going up, and the gun laws are getting worse. Terry M said hello all. That was 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes ago. So just want to say thanks for everybody. Thanks everybody for being here, and stay tuned for next week. Of course, if I see anything, I'll definitely record it. Everyone stay safe. Yep, you too. Thank you guys.